With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Baltimore Ravens. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. They go play action now. Jackson. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big pickup of 38.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
Play action. It's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score. Ravens 7, Buccaneers 0.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback. And it'll come out to the 25-yard line. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. Well, this defense for the Ravens, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They give to Taylor out of the gun. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now Lawrence on first down. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Dafe Owe. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence and connecting here with DJ Shark. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Got a man. It's caught for the Ravens touchdown. John Ross, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Second and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well. Yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe than returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. Back to Taylor on first down. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 21-0 our score after one. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From midfield now, Lawrence. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And some room to maneuver. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
1st and 10, Taylor now. Oh, he bowls over it. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. Lawrence to the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. line of scrimmage. Once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Taylor. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, I don't even have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the 4th quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. To Mixon on the check down. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Jackson's throw there into the hands of Ross. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing. Just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
2nd down and goal. Jackson. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Oliver. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this 1st half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say that great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the 1st quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back. In pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On third down, Taylor finding some room at midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Now Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the handoff, Taylor. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And it brings up 3rd down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Odafe Oweh able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That's excellent.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So we should...
He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. That man right there, John Ross, remember, he ran the fastest combine 40 in history, 4.22 seconds, and he showed off that speed right there. Wow.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Odafe Oweh. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Fielded at the 33. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Another score from around the league, meanwhile, up in Cleveland. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. John Ross with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The give to Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 39, Lawrence. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Lawrence on the sneak, and they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. Taylor. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 139 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. Flush to his right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
The Bucs on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now a give to Taylor. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they're able to get this way down there inside the Tampa 20. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down, sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devin Duvernay, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are on their way to a 2-0 start. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jackson. Rolling to his left. First down and more for Jackson. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. Being chased out left. And they're just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
Well, I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Second down, another run with Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 164 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. On first down, it's Taylor, and he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From just shy of midfield, Lawrence. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
Watch the run, watch the run.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson, escaping the pressure right. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out.